You want to get sober. You make the decision, and then you're handed a brochure. It talks about health, clarity, and new beginnings. It's a lie of omission. The first year of real sobriety isn't a sunrise. It's a salvage operation in the dead of night. You're not building a new life. You're crawling out of the wreckage of the old one and assessing the catastrophic damage. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to map the minefield. These are the 7 brutal, non-negotiable realities of your first year sober. The price of omission? Please pay attention. Reality number 1. Your bottom is the starting line. You will not do this until you are ready. And you will not be ready until you hit a bottom. Your bottom. Not a movie bottom. A personal, psychic breaking point where the story you've been telling yourself, that it's your job, your wife, your stress, shatters. And you're left staring at the one common denominator in all your problems, that drink in your hand. For me, this was a jail cell. The cold concrete smell, the silence, the end of a marriage. The bottom isn't a punishment. It's a brutal gift of clarity. It's the only foundation strong enough to build a new life on because it's made of pure, undiluted truth. Reality 2. You cannot do this alone, and salvation has a price tag. You are not special. The vast majority of us cannot white knuckle this. The math is cruel. The success rate is in the single digits. Your only real hope often involves surrendering to a structure you can't control. A rehab, a 12-step programs with meetings twice a day for the first 90 days, a professional therapist. This is not free. It costs money. It costs pride. A decent rehab can be $5,000 a month. You are buying a lifeline, and the market is brutal. This is the first major investment in yourself, and it bankrupts your old ego. Reality number 3. Your job is probably the enemy. Your job is likely a core trigger. The stress, the culture, the escape it necessitates, trying to navigate withdrawal, the emotional roller coaster, the need for daily meetings or therapy while working 40 plus hours a week is a recipe for catastrophic failure. Listen, I tried. It nearly killed me. You will likely need to quit, or you will need to invoke something like the Family and Medical Leave Act and fight for that time. Your employer is not your friend in this. Your recovery will be a full-time job that doesn't have sick days. Reality number 4. Your marriage is now a minefield. If your spouse was your drinking partner, you are now walking a minefield. At first, there'll be some support. I'm so proud of you, dear. But sobriety isn't just stopping. It's changing. It's changing everything about you. In the rooms, they call it changing your stinking thinking. As your thinking changes, and theirs doesn't, the gap will widen. You come home with your 90-day chip and realize you have less and less in common and almost nothing to talk about. The shared hobby, the drink, it's gone. The odds that marriage survives long-term sobriety is slim. This isn't pessimism. It's statistics written in heartbreak. Reality number 5. Your friends were just drinking companions. Your friends will leave. Not dramatically. They'll just fade. They'll celebrate you for 30 days. They might celebrate you at 60 days. Then they're going to invite you to the bar. You're going to say no. The invitations will stop. I had a circle of 10 couples that at one time I called friends. My wife once invited them over after I'd been sober for a few months. They all knew. They brought coolers of beer and drank them in my backyard while I stayed inside. They were not malicious. They were just incompatible with my new reality. Your social circle will be reduced, most likely to almost zero, and you will have to be okay with that emptiness before you can fill it with something real. Reality 6. Your mind will turn on you. Oh, this is a hard one. Alcohol was a medication, a bad one, but it worked. When you remove it, the symptoms it was suppressing come roaring back. The guilt, the shame, the panic about the future, you've wrecked and now you have to rebuild. The anxiety is not a side effect, it's the main event. You will need tools. The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding drill for panic attacks. A therapist to work out the trauma. A sponsor for the moment-by-moment insanity. Your brain is a battlefield that will be at war with you and itself. And you must prepare to arm yourself against it. Reality number 7. Your body is now a construction zone. Most likely you have neglected a biological entity for years. Your liver, your gut, your nervous system, they are now all damaged. The first year is not about fitness. It's going to be about basic repair. Sleep will be chaotic at best. Energy will be non-existent. Your body will be screaming for you to endlessly find and eat sugar. You are a foreman on a construction site where the main building material you will have is patience. This is the price. This is the brutal, lonely, expensive price that they don't show you or talk to you about on any of the rehab brochures, or any of your friends are going to tell you you're about to encounter in your first year. But you pay it for one reason: to buy back a self you can look at in the eye, to trade a life you are numbing your way through for a life you can feel, even when it feels this bad. It is one of the hardest, most brutal purchases you will ever make. And it is the only one that gives you a chance to own anything real again. This is the reality you are facing. But guess what? Now you know. The choice, as it always was and will be, is yours. Thank you for listening. I'm Chris Mosier, and this is Grateful Truce.